Well, hello there, and today we are doing another World Cup group stage. And this time we have Denmark, France, Portugal, and England battling it out to get through to the semi finals. We are joined here with Wolf as always. How are you feeling about this one, Wolf?
Yeah, hello. Feeling good and excited. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting group as usual. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Any team you're backing?
Honestly, I think this is probably the toughest, one of the toughest of all the groups to know who's going to win this. I'm going to have to say Portugal would be my bet.
And yeah, let's just jump straight into this and see how the first game goes. But yeah, we're starting off with Denmark against France. If it goes like the group stage, obviously Denmark could be in trouble. But this is actually quite funny, Wolf, isn't it? I think every time we've had the first round, it has always been one of the countries that's been added to Gen 4, hasn't it?
It's true. Yeah, yeah. We had a Croatia one round, and what was the other one? I
I
can't
think it was
remember.
Croatia again. We had two Croatias to start off
Was it
with.
two? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But we have the Polish pedestrian sign with a single line that is distinct to
Hmm.
Poland. For any of
And
your
the
viewers,
lollipop, the yellow sign, is also very, very distinctive.
we've also got a little to be fair, so you can get some shopping
Yeah,
done whilst you're at it.
indeed.
But yeah, I don't know where would you go here in Poland. It's quite flattish.
In Poland is one of the harder countries to reach, I guess. Honestly, I'd go maybe slightly Western, but I think this is a good round to spread on. Uh,
Well, I used to go west when it was Gen 4 in Poland, but now there's coverage basically everywhere Gen 4, so I really don't know. I'd probably just spread out somewhere.
And it
hmm,
actually was Gdansk. So not really much damage.
yes.
But yeah, it's just gone all over the place. But to be honest, like maybe it'll actually introduce more things with the new coverage. So it could become more useful in the future of region guessing. But you can say the same thing with
Definitely.
other countries. The more you put time into it, the more likely you're going to come across things.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now we've got Black Gokar, Sun North. So you're thinking Arge Uruguay. I'm thinking Uruguay here, Wolf. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I was actually thinking maybe RG, but close. We don't have any polls to look at here.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
can
quite
see Uruguay
far.
as well, so I
We've,
don't know, honestly.
we've got one in
Uh,
Arge, but I haven't seen Impala have a guess yet.
okay,
Oh, they've
we're
both gone
committing
Arge,
Uruguay on the Denmark team, and it is
and
Uruguay, you're right.
that's
Yeah.
that's a lot of
Great guess from
damage.
Nexus. Yeah,
Yeah,
indeed.
very good start for Denmark. Now we're in low cam territory.
Yes.
Do
So
you
if you see
know?
low camera, it's always Japan, and this is a tough one to region guess, I think. Um, no, I'd
I,
say kind of southern, but
I don't.
knows.
Yeah, I don't see anything clearly standing out. No cabbage or anything like that. So vegetation wise, I'm thinking more central or southernish,
Yeah, yeah.
but it could be Kyushu. It won't
Centrals,
surprise me.
yeah.
If I guess by
Hmm.
Nexus,
Okay,
and,
yeah.
and Cookie.
I have two fairly central guesses. Yeah.
We've got a northern guess by B.
Hmm.
Hope I pronounced that right.
Okay.
And it was south, so the south hedge was better, and that's another
Yeah,
thousand damage.
indeed. Great guess from Cookie
Yeah,
there. That was good damage.
a very good round by the Danes. But now we're on the multiplier, so this could be when it starts to change. Or
Yeah.
will Denmark be the first team to do a flawless victory? You never know, do you? I don't think we've had one yet.
Yeah, yeah. This is another Uruguay. Will France get it this time?
Yeah, but
We
I
do
agree with
have both
Uruguay.
teams committing, both people committing Uruguay and Denmark.
I wouldn't mind going southwest here.
Hmm.
And of course,
Yes,
it's
and France
northeast.
are closer this time. Yeah.
Could have been more wrong. But yeah, France were closer. That's good for them. Good to get those points back. Okay, so
Yeah.
we got a brick building. Okay, what are we thinking
Yeah.
here then? We've got some. Have we got any language?
Actually, a bit
Hus
unsure here.
Hus
Oh, actually,
Compagniet. So maybe this is
I think
Belgium
this is
or
Belgium or Denmark. The
France.
house to the north looks almost Danish, but
Yeah. Have you seen the
oh,
language to the north? That
who's companion? Oh, that sounds. That's probably more Belgium. Yeah, that's probably more
yeah.
Belgium. Pagnet.
I mean, the
That
Danes
sounds a
should
bit
know.
slightly French or Flemish.
Where have the Danes gone?
it is. They are going Denmark. So,
Okay. I mean, it could be Denmark. They do get some winter coverage. The metal poles, I feel, are more common in
yeah.
Denmark. They're both going Denmark.
Mhm. Yeah,
It
and it
was, man.
is indeed.
I just can't do language. Unless that language
Yeah,
was a
that
bait.
I think that was weird. It doesn't sound particularly Danish, but
Yeah, the brick
yeah.
buildings made sense.
Yeah.
It felt quite open for Denmark.
Yeah,
Belgium,
the house
too.
made sense for Denmark.
Yeah. Got another Japan round. So these Japan rounds could be making the
Yeah,
difference in this tie-up matchup. So,
another
ooh.
tough one as well. That might be a Kyushu guy wire, I'm not sure.
Oh, where's the guard wire?
To the south. Uh, and a
Oh,
tree,
okay.
kind of.
Yeah, I would feel more southern here. And it's
Or
it's just
maybe not.
downtown
It's actually
Tokyo.
just Tokyo. Yeah.
That's a lot of damage.
Wow. Ooh.
France are on the brink.
Ooh. Yeah.
They
Looking
committed,
good for them. Yeah, indeed.
but it didn't
Indeed.
quite pay off. But it's not
And
over till it's over, and we're thinking here, this is unusual.
if you have a Gen 2 round, North America is usually Canada.
Yeah, it's very rare to be
Question
US.
is where? We
It's
do
quite
have
hill to the
it's quite
north.
hilly, yeah.
Could this be
Yeah.
the hills? Like, what's it like? Is there some hills towards like some parts of Alberta? Maybe could this be
Yeah.
parts of Alberta? That's
Yeah, especially close to the BC border. I think the main question is
yeah.
it this west kind of BC vibe, or is it
Like,
like a weird
I'm thinking more of like a hilly
into
valley.
Ontario, Quebec that can be
Yeah.
hilly, you know?
Is there any poles that we can use?
Maybe, I mean, I don't know
I don't
Canadian
see any
polls myself.
parallel. It's just those seen those. I don't know
Yeah,
what they're called, but if you see those things parallel, it's a good way to like confirm BC. And I think the other one's
right,
New
yeah.
Brunswick. But I don't really. I mean, there is some, but I don't think they're parallel to the
Yeah.
road
Some of these houses look almost eastern, almost newfie looking.
or in line with the road. That's what I'm trying to say. We've got a BC guess by France.
Okay, Denmark haven't guessed yet. Oh, we have a Quebec guess.
This could be a lot of damage.
It's Quebec,
There's
yeah.
Quebec, and that
Wow,
is
great guess
game.
from Cookie, that is game. Yeah.
GG's and
Oh, GG's.
well done for Denmark for getting the victory.
Portugal versus England. Let's see how they do in this game. Right, so we have an interesting looking round to start off. So let's see. Okay, this is the first unofficial round of the group stage. So I think this is Cameroon here. Oh, actually, no, actually this is quite dry. And I'm thinking this is probably is this Saudi? I think this could be Saudi with the kind of oil palms here. So it'll be interesting to see where the teams guess here. We do have a car here, but unfortunately we can't see the plates, so that might make things tough. But yeah, I am getting Saudi vibes. I suppose there is a chance it could be Morocco or Iran. So it'll be interesting to see if they commit to one country or if they'll spread here. So yeah, both teams actually taking their time on this. And oh, okay. UK team have guesses, and we have a Morocco guess from the Portugal team, and an Iran guess. So this could be a lot of damage. Okay, it is Iran. It is right on the southeast corner. Wow. Wow, yeah, we did have Harrier going Saudi, which is where I thought it would be. It was Iran, so a little bit of damage to the UK team, and this is this is a Qatar round. We have the car. Qatar is one of the newly released Gen 4 countries, and of course the host of the World Cup. So both teams should be able to get pretty close there. The question is, who knows the Qatar coverage? So yeah, I don't know the coverage too well myself. I know there's some around Ar Rayyan to the west of Doha, and there's some further north. Okay, we have a guess around Doha from Portugal, and one further north. So yeah, good spread there. This shouldn't be too much damage. Qatar is a small country and limited coverage. Yep, and it looks like Harrier is oh, no, actually Portugal are slightly closer. It was just 3 points damage. We're on to round 3. Still a close game. Anything could happen here. And another unofficial round. Wow. Okay, so this could really be an interesting one. We have language on the poll. Hard to tell if that's going to be Arabic or Persian. So this is basically one of three countries, Morocco, Iran, or Saudi. Too dry to be Cameroon. I'm getting either Saudi or Iran vibes, and we do have an Iran guess from Portugal. They are committing Iran. So this should be interesting. And yep, just central Iran. And only 96 damage to the Portugal team. So yeah, the next round we're on to... Yeah, this should be Brazil. We've got the Portuguese language here. Brazil is a big country. This could be important and very difficult to know how to spread in. Thinking kind of Western. We do have a kilometer marker. Yeah, I don't know. I want to say kind of Mato Grosso do Sul, something like that, closer to Paraguay, but we don't have any obvious Paraguay palms, I don't think. So it'll be interesting to see where both teams commit here. But I think the country like Brazil is often very good to spread out as much as you can, because, yeah, it can be hard to get the region right. And Portugal team are spreading quite well. One further north and one kind of middle. And Portugal are a little bit closer, yep. That should be good damage, actually. Very, very good guess from R1. So looking good for Portugal. And we are on to, it looks like, another Qatar round. So, again, both teams should get this. This probably won't be much damage here. I think Harrier does know the Qatar coverage quite well, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets very close here. And we do have some information. We do have signs to possibly some suburbs of Doha. We've got Baya and Muraik. I do recognise Muraik as a suburb. And yeah, we also have a street name, so this is definitely a very pinpointable round, especially if you know the coverage. And both teams are taking their time, probably lining up the streets and trying to pinpoint it. We do have a stadium to the southwest. Might be a good landmark if you know it. And Portugal has made a guess in Arraian suburb. They are committing to quite a small area there, so you probably know where we are. Yep, and Harrier also getting close in that same area, so not too much damage, of course. And we have a Gen 2 round. Now we have a plate. Question. This looks very either Spain or Portugal. Yeah, I am really getting Portuguese vibes, just unsure of the plate. I suppose it could be Spain, but close to Portugal. Maybe southern Spain could work as well, like Andalusia. And it looks like England has made their guess, their first guess. If this is Portugal, this will be home soil for the red team. And yep, they are guessing Portugal. So that is just a bait plate, I think. And it's right by the border of Spain. That makes sense with the travelling plate, I think. And Portugal getting slightly close on home soil. A very good game so far for Portugal. Less than 100 points damage so far. But still, anything could happen here. And we have I think France, possibly Belgium. Looking at the house there, looks kind of French. So yeah, I think I'd send kind of middle northern France here. But yeah, there is a slight chance this could be Belgium, I suppose. There's no concrete clues for France. We don't have a blue sticker on this poll. So yeah, and we have a guess from the England team. And Portugal are going for Belgium. At least one guess in Belgium, so let's see. And it is France. And blue team taking a lot of damage, almost 3k damage to Portugal, so definitely looking better for England making a comeback here. And we are on to another Iberian round. Now, is this another home soil round for the Portugal team, or is this a Spain? I'm actually not too sure, but I think the polls look more Portugal, so I think I'd have to go for that. So this could be good for them if they know their home soil well. Probably central or northern. I mean, we have a very northern guess and a central guess from the Portugal team. So yeah, they could get pretty close here. And Harrier was closer actually for the England team, so that is very good for England, taking quite good damage as well. So onto another unofficial round, so this could be very important. Now we do have information, we do have plates here, and it looks like some small plates. And I'm pretty sure Saudi has a lot more small plates than Morocco and Iran do, so I think Saudi would be a good shout here, but not 100% sure. We do have rocky Kai Mountain, so is this just the mountain chain around Jeddah to the southwest? But they are guessing Morocco. Portugal team are guessing Morocco. This could be an important round. And it is Saudi. Both England players guessing Iran, and that is game. Wow. GG's to both teams. Very, very good game and great comeback.
Denmark against Portugal. Should be a
Indeed.
belter. Let's see how this plans out.
Yeah, cool. Let's see. And a nice round to start off with.
Okay, so
okay.
just France, or is it a Belgian?
But we do have a Flemish-looking sign here. Hillesbladgreef sounds more Flemish, so I think this is Belgian here.
Okay.
Both Belgian, especially with the Flemish.
We've got a guess by Portugal, early guess in Belgium.
Okay.
Fairly even spread, so there shouldn't be too much damage this round, I reckon.
Yep, the Denmark team's spreading Belgium, yep. And Portugal team's slightly closer there, a little bit of damage.
Very early doors.
The Denmark team, yep.
Okay.
Oh, interesting one.
So this situation, Spain, Portugal hedge, you thinking?
I think the architecture is definitely like Portugal, Spain over Croatia.
Yeah, I agree. With
I think more Spain, honestly.
Yeah. Could it ever? I don't. This might be mental, but could it ever be like Parma? Because it's.
I suppose it's
we
possible.
don't have much, do we? But southern Spain is probably a safe hedge here.
I'm thinking southern like Andalusia is a good shout. We do have a guest there from the Denmark team in Cordoba, so
yeah.
Yeah, they're committing southern Spain.
Okay, I'm still waiting for the guest to get through. Just downtown Madrid. Mad.
Yeah.
Good damage, 700.
Indeed.
And is this what I think it is?
This is...
I think it's Gen 4 Croatia.
Wait. This is not just another Spain?
We've got bollards. These bollards are red reflectors. They're not yellow.
Oh, are they not? Does Spain not have them? Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, Spain have yellow ones.
Sure. Okay. I guess
unless they've just added them all of a sudden or just stole them over to Spain, then
maybe.
Who knows?
I don't know Spanish bollards well, so
yeah, they're pretty much the same, just yellow reflectors. But if you see red, it's definitely Spain.
Okay.
But we've got a guess for Portugal.
You have a Croatia guess.
Yep, Croatia guess.
Denmark.
Yeah, I think both are going Croatia here, and a good guess by Cookie.
Wow. Yeah. Great guess.
On an island as well. It's quite cool. They've actually done some new coverage on those very small islands to the south.
Nice, nice to see both teams committing as well on new coverage stuff.
It's like in Portugal, isn't it? We've got Portuguese. Polls here. Feels
Yeah,
northern to me.
Can it ever be Galicia? Or are those polls definitely Portuguese?
I'm pretty sure these polls should be Portuguese. They are ladder shaped, but you do get
Okay.
leaks. Both Portuguese players are on Portugal, so maybe it's
Yeah, I
towards.
do like northern. I do like the far north, like close to Galicia. I have a central and northern guess from Denmark.
Yeah, we've got central and northern guess. So it should be pretty level.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
pretty northern.
fairly northern.
And
Yeah, not much damage there.
Denmark
But we're in the
slightly closer, yeah,
multipliers.
not much. Mm-hmm.
Oh, first unofficial round.
Oh,
So tell us about this
okay,
poll.
interesting.
Well, we've got Iran
So
plates, haven't we?
we have Iran plate. We have the flag on the plate as well. So
Yeah, these plates are very different to the ones we had previously.
indeed, I thought for a split second that was Cameroon with that.
Oh, we've got a
orange,
French
but-
poll. Look, we've got a French poll. Waffle
Yeah,
poll.
I have noticed that with the map making that Iran does have similar, have these French-looking poles. Oh, why?
We've also got a French-looking plate with the yellow one, yellow with blue
Yeah.
strip on the back. Well, we've also got
Indeed.
an Iran flag in the distance for good measure. So I'm pretty sure these guys will get the country. It's just where would you go in Iran here? Would you just say capital, or would you?
It's quite green. I think I would. Yeah, I think I would put a capital. I think it seemed Tehran looking quite green. Could it be the northern part? Maybe further northwest as well.
I would definitely have one north.
Yeah.
But we've got a central guess. In
Tehran guess.
We got Isfahan and a Com guess, which is south of Tehran. Voice break.
Right, we're
And
Shiraz guess, and it's quite north. Yeah.
it was Rash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cookie slightly closer for Denmark.
Cookie's been playing, getting some good plonks in the last few in the two games so far.
Indeed.
We've got another official round.
Unofficial, yeah.
This time we've got short plate. So should this be Saudi Arabia? Well,
it should. Yeah, indeed. Short plates all over, so
yeah. I don't know if that's a coast or a lake, but it's to the west.
True, I think. That does look like the coast, so compass is not necessarily reliable for photospheres.
Oh,
so
true, yeah.
Don't necessarily commit west coast, but it can be. It can be correct, but not always.
We've got one in west coast.
Okay. Question is, do you do a safe east coast just in case it isn't reliable, or do you commit? Do you have a west coast from Denmark? It is west coast, yeah, and they are playing it safe, both teams.
Yeah.
But yeah, not much damage there.
Quite a slow start, not too much damage straight away. And we've got our first South Korea. I think it's actually Gen 2 South Korea.
Indeed, Gen 2, yeah, interesting. So Gen 2 is quite limited, I think, mostly in Seoul and Busan, as far as I know, especially in the cities. So I'd be surprised if it's anywhere else other than those two cities.
We've had two guesses by Portugal, one in Seoul and one near Gwangju.
Okay, yeah, we have a Seoul guess and a guess near Daegu from Denmark. And
just downtown Seoul.
It's just Seoul, yeah. Again, not much damage, and still a very close game, so this could definitely go either way.
Oh, what is this coverage?
Oh, yeah, this is unique.
My prediction here is Netherlands. Netherlands or Belgium?
Netherlands as well, yeah.
It's very, very flat.
House. Yeah.
I know Belgium has a thick red border, but I don't know how reliable it is to that sign in particular.
I think I'm getting slight Belgian vibes over Netherlands, but we do have dikes, which, yeah.
Could there ever be that
I don't know.
like what's it called? You know that part what has Almere in? Could it ever be that?
It could be. I was actually literally just thinking about that.
We've got a Denmark guess. We've got a Denmark guess. It's interesting.
Okay, they're committing Netherlands on the Danish team, so
the one's gone Netherlands for Portugal, and it was one of those places.
Netherlands, yeah. Okay.
Like I said, not much damage, but like I said, one round can change it. Like a Brazil could completely turn the tide. I haven't had an Australia yet either. It's been fairly quiet with Australia.
It's been fairly quiet with big countries in general. No US.
Yeah, the US has been probably the various one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is South Korea again. We don't really have much. I'll probably do a safe hedge. Don't know about you.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. I think I agree.
None of
He's
these guys
slightly
are
leaning
going.
Southern, but
Yeah,
yeah, I mean,
they're not even gone Seoul here, and it was just West Coast, and not much damage
yeah,
again. This is our longest
again,
game, I
yeah,
feel.
yeah. This is a very long game. Still only 5,000, 4,000 from both teams. So
And it's not going to end this round because we've got the Ghana tape.
yeah, and we have a town name Yorkway, so we could be scanning for that on this round. Region guess, where could this be? That we have some palms. It's quite green.
I probably won't go
Um,
too far off Kumasi. I'll probably work along somewhere around those roads, maybe.
Yeah, I probably would. I probably wouldn't go any further north than there, or at least not any further north than Techiman. But yeah, I do think around Kumasi or possibly closer to Cape Coast or Takoradi it could be. Both teams taking their time, possibly scanning for the town name. Yeah, I mean it could be really small. It could be one of those places where you really have to zoom in
I mean,
a lot
looking at
to actually be able to see it.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Also, the score's only like less. It's about 200 points. There's literally nothing in it. So, but we've had a guess. We've had a guess by Portugal and Denmark. I'll
Yes,
see
indeed. Yeah,
if they
quite a
found
southern
it.
guess from Denmark.
No, that's just a random plonk by Portugal, but not far off Kumasi.
And they didn't find it. Portugal getting the edge here.
That was quite a hard one to find. You had to do zoom in a little bit more than you would normally do.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay, this might be an interesting one.
Right.
So I think we've got Brazil.
Have a Brazil, and do we have an area code? That is a good question here.
I don't think any of these area codes are useful that I see at the moment.
No, it doesn't look like it. This is a tough one, a very urban one.
We've got those
a
plates,
slang for
haven't we?
Patos. Is that a town name? It sounds vaguely
Patos.
familiar.
Wait, is that southern? Is that like Rio Grande do Sul? Patos.
I don't know. It just sounds familiar. I might just be confusing it with something else, but or it could just be nothing.
True.
But
we've got those
yeah,
plates. We've got those blue mark plates. So could that help narrow it down with more like the regions?
the blue, that's a all over Brazil plate. It's the new Brazilian plates.
But I don't know if they will get some in
be a
certain
region
places.
guess. Yeah.
We've got 2 Minas Gerais, so maybe they've seen something that we haven't.
Maybe they know a meta for
I mean,
the
38
state or
is
something.
30s is in Minas Gerais, but that's not a reliable one.
Okay, and
It was.
is a place called Patos,
yeah.
in Minas Gerais.
They worked it out, so I was curious if they
Yeah.
found a number or they just worked it out from other clues.
Who knows? Okay.
We've got a bird location moment to the south.
We do. Wow, yeah. Nice. Do you know the species, Harrier?
Oh, it's quite hard to tell.
Yeah.
My prediction is it's some kind of chaffinch, maybe, or
Okay.
chaffinch would make sense in this environment.
Cool,
Let's see where they go in.
You have French road lines
France makes
here.
sense with the signs and everything looking French to me.
Yeah.
Is that Cookie's quite fairly close, so that could be a good amount of damage. 900.
Yeah.
This is a long
Quite
game.
good damage, yeah. Still pretty close. Still very close. Only 400 or so between them.
Thick red border. This is quite an interesting one. Can't be Poland because they would have yellow, won't they?
Can this be Denmark? I think that's
Denmark do have them,
Danish thing. Is this home soil for the Denmark team?
It could be. It could be.
It looks weird for Denmark, but I actually think it is because of the plates as well. Look like they have a tint of red that you do see on.
Unless
Denmark.
it's a Belgian bait.
Do you have a Denmark guess from Cookies? Yeah, they are committing.
We've had a guess in Hungary that's not in the World Cup, so I wonder if they're hedging there. Or they forgot. I reckon they're hedging.
It's Bornholm.
It was Bornholm. Oh my word.
Okay. That is interesting. And that's game. Denmark winning on home soil. We have England versus France. So let's get right into this game. Round 1. Where is this going to be? Okay, so my first thought, I'm wondering if this is a Croatia, actually. We have a solid white line We do have guardrails if you know your guardrail types. I am not sure myself. And it looks like the van doesn't have a blue strip on it, which could be good for Croatia. It did get new coverage a few days ago, both Gen 4 and new Gen 3, and I wonder if this is the new Gen 3 coverage. So it'll be interesting to see the guesses there. This could be a tough round. And it looks like France have made their guesses, and we do have both guessing Serbia, so maybe this is Serbia. It is, and France team are slightly closer. So not much in that. And second round is unofficial, so looks very wintry and snowy, so I think that rules out Saudi, and I am thinking Iran here with these greyish buildings, and we do have an Iran flag to the west here. So both teams will hopefully spot it. Yep, we have a guess from England in Tehran, the capital. Iran is a big country, so it is important to try and get the right region if you can. But yeah, good spread there. It's further west, and France slightly closer. Good guess from Tall Impala there. Very good guess. And on to round 3. Now, is this another Qatar? It looks... No, this is a... Wait, Wait, yeah, this is a Qatar. Oh, yeah, blue making a quick guess in Alcor. So let's see if France also spot Qatar here. Sure they will, and yep. Both seems equally as close again. So, yep, not much damage there. And on to the next round, we have some language here. So we have Spanish, and we have a domain Argentina. So that is good. Another good clue for Argentina is the black spot in the middle of the license plates there. As far as region guessing goes, I guess it's pretty central, really. Could be near Buenos Aires, could be slightly further north. So yeah, we do have a guess just south of Buenos Aires from the England team, and a guess further north in Santa Fe. So a nice looking spread there. I do like their spread. And let's see, yep, it's just south of Buenos Aires, and again, small damage to France, but not much. And the next round we have Netherlands plates and bike lanes. So again, a small country here, so so yeah, probably not much damage here. I think it's a good country to spread in, though. Probably one around Amsterdam and one further north or something, or further east would be good. So yeah, Netherlands is one of the harder countries, I think, to region guess, especially in urban areas. It can be quite hard to know. And yep, nice spread from England. And yep, it's further south. Again, only 8 damage, so yeah, not much in that one. So another fairly slow moving game here. But it is looking very good for France. They are still over 5,900, and I think we're in another Argentina here. So we do have a lot of palms, but we also have winter coverage. So I feel like this is fairly central. This could be around Mendoza or maybe Santa Rosa, Rio Cuarto, something like that. I don't know. And we do have a big river, so that actually could be important. Is that the river north of Buenos Aires, maybe. And we do have a guess in Uruguay, so maybe I am tripping here. Let's see. Yep, they are committing Uruguay on the river, and it's in Paysandú. So again, I think both teams in the same city, so oh no, that was big damage to the UK team. So the next round, what do we have? Yeah, this looks interesting. How's this look? I think Moroccan. Yeah, possibly Morocco. I think these kind of sandy looking houses stacked on mountains. You see a lot around the middle of Morocco, around the Atlas Mountains. Is there a chance this could be around? Maybe, but... And we do have a Morocco guess from England, and they are committing. So, will this pay off? Yes, it is, but further south, and France are closer, so that is good damage for France to the UK team, for the England team. And we are on an Ecuador round. We have the Ecuador Bollards. First Ecuador of the group, I think. But yeah, I think we're likely to see a spread across the country here. And it looks like France have guessed. Yeah, we do have a central Ecuador from England. And one further north, so let's see. It's actually south, yeah, far south, and France are closer. And that is a lot of damage. This is looking very good for France indeed. So, wow. Very, very well played from Tolimpala. He's had some good guesses in this game. And we have a... oh, Chui. Okay, I don't think that's the Chui in Uruguay because this is Gen 4. But we do have a small plate, so this should be Mexico, most likely. Yeah, Mexico is one of the teams in the World Cup, and this is the first Mexico round we've had in this group, I believe. Very dry, we have some mountains, and these are very typical northern Mexico houses, I would say. I think this is quite northern. We have a guess close to Durango from Blue in the England team. But yeah, I could see this most close to the Texas border or even Baja California. It's going to be hard to spread here. And a great guess from Harrier. That will be important and a good comeback. And yeah, that is very good damage. Wow. Wow. So that brings the England team back into the game for sure. And this looks like a Costa Rica trekker. We do have a lot of beach coverage in Costa Rica. So do they know... So the question is, which team knows their Costa Rica coverage well? I know there's some in the north near Liberia. There's some further south as well, close to Jaco, I think. But yeah, should be Costa Rica. We do have an island, small island to work with. So that could help them pinpoint the correct beach. So yeah, both teams are taking a while, so they could be scanning, and this could be a very important game. 4.5 multis, and both teams very low on points. So we have a far north guess from Blue. So this could easily be game, and it looks like Blue is closer, and that is not quite game, but that is good damage. Both teams on very low points here. So a very, very, very close game. And we have a Japan. I'd be surprised if this isn't game here. This is going to be hard to pinpoint, and yeah, there's not many very good clues. Do we have any guy wires or kanji? We do have a water tank. Now these you do see further north, so this is probably Toku or Probably not Hokkaido. I'm not really getting that vibe. But yeah, I do think Tohoku, and I feel like some of these trees, these piney trees, you see a lot around Sendai and Northern Tohoku as well. So it'll be interesting to see if they spot the water tank there. But yeah, I feel like that is a very northern thing. We do have a Hokkaido guess. There is a chance it could be Hokkaido as well. And a northern Tohoku, so yeah, nice spread from the England team. Let's see. And it is quite a bit further south, and is that... Yeah, that is game just about. So that is very well done for the France team. GG's to them. England versus Denmark. So let's get right into the game. Let's see, round 1. Now, is this the first Australia we've had in the group so far? I think it might be. So yeah, this could be a spicy one to start off with, because it's a large country to region guess. It's probably further east around NSW or something. Yep, and we do have a Vic NSW border guess from England. And okay, they are committing Victoria for the England team. So let's see. And yep, it is Victoria, but Cookie for Denmark is slightly closer, so that's a little bit of damage there. And on to round 2. Now what do we have? We have a locam here, so this is Switzerland. Don't think we have any language to look at, but this is actually yeah, fairly big mountains, so guess you can spread one east and one west here if you don't know the area. And we do have an eastern guess, yep, and a western guess from the England team. And yeah, both Cookie and Blue getting fairly close, so not much damage there. And we are on to, I think, a Tunisia around here. We do have Tunisia looking poles, and it's very green, lots of kind of piney trees. This is probably further north, and yeah, probably around Tunis, Bizerte, and we do have mountains to the south. So yeah, they are quite big mountains actually for Tunisia. So, but yeah, I'd be surprised if this is further south than like Nabil or Hammamet. We do have a Tunis guess from Blue. And one further north, yep, and yep, just the outskirts of Tunis, and that probably was a mountain there. And the England team slightly closer, but not much damage there. And the next one, okay, right, what do we have? We have, wait, what is this? We have language. We have looks like Croatian or Serbian here. And we do have blue strips on the plate, so this is probably Serbia. Central or southern Serbia, I would imagine. And we also have no antenna. Yeah, we do have a southern Serbia guess from Blue. Yep, committing to quite a small area, England team, and Denmark are closer. It's near Chachak. So a little bit of damage there. And next round looks like a Senegal. I think this is the first Senegal of the group. We've got the poles, we've got the car, the dashes, and yeah, as far as region guessing goes, this could be a tough one. We do have quite a lot of trees. Is there a chance this is south of the Gambia? Maybe. I think I might send one there if I was playing. And we do have a guess just near TS from England. They are committing north of the Gambia, one further east. So let's see. And yep, it is. And Cookie, very, very close. That is a great guess from Cookie. A lot of amazing guesses from him in this tournament. And on to the next. Another. Yep, looks like another Senegal. So this is a little bit greener, so I could see this being kind of south, yeah, like southeastern around Tambacounda. Tambacounda is good, where Blue guessed. Could be even further southeast. Yeah, I don't think this is too far north. We'd have a guess around Cowlack from Harrier. Okay, well, it is further north. And Cookie slightly closer again, chipping away at the England team. So, next round we have. This is a tough one. Oh, we have a chevron here. This black and yellow chevron is unique to Portugal, at least as far as the Mediterranean countries go. So it should commit Portugal here if they spot the chevron. And yeah, we have a South Portugal guess from England and one further north. Yep. And both teams getting fairly close, not much in that round. And are we on another Senegal already? 3 Senegal rounds. And this one, I think, is maybe around TS or Touba, kind of in the middle, west Senegal. You get a lot of these small roads covered around there. A fast guess there from Denmark. And England spreading quite a bit. And yeah, just a little bit east of TS. Cookie again slightly closer for Denmark, chipping away a few points. And right, the next round we have Gem 4. Now this looks interesting. Actually not sure where this could be. I'm thinking, is this just France? We do have a kind of brick building, and that sign I suppose could be French. There's a chance that this could be Belgium or Denmark, I guess. Probably not really Denmark, but maybe Belgium. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, we do have a Denmark guess actually. From yeah, they are spreading. We have a Denmark and we have a France-Belgium border guess. So nice spread there, and it is Denmark. Wow, and that is very, very good damage for the England team. Wow. Home soil for Denmark as well. They won't be too happy about that. And this one is okay, we have a stubby antenna. So is this just a Mexico here? I think it could be. We do have some poles. Could this be Ecuador? It's not an obvious octagonal pole. So yeah, maybe this could be Ecuador. Interesting small scooter plate there. Yeah, we do have an Ecuador guess from Blue. Yeah, they are committing Ecuador. Those poles don't look Mexican, so yeah, you do have a lot of those crops in Ecuador. Yep, and everyone committing, and Denmark's slightly closer there. But they will need a good comeback now after that Danish round. And it looks like we are in Tunisia again, but we have a sign. It's not very readable, but this feels like a big city. Could be Tunis, could be Sfax. So let's see. We do have a Tunis guess from Blue. I'd probably send one Tunis and one Sousse or Sfax here. But yeah, we do. Do we have any place names on the sign. I don't know, it is Tunis and England getting slightly closer there, but not too much damage. And the next round, what do we have? Okay. Oh, this is a tough one. Is this in Mexico? We have some fences. I could easily send like Colombia here if they were in the World Cup, but they aren't. It's Gen 4, so it can't be Ecuador. Yeah, this is probably just in Mexico, maybe a kind of southern Veracruz or something I could see. Possibly further west, like Sinaloa. I think it would be safe to do like a western coast and a eastern coast spread here. Possibly closer to Tamaulipas as well. Yeah, I think this should be Mexico. I don't think I've missed anything obvious here. Yeah, I can't see Argentina. We do have yellow center lines, which are common in Mexico. And both teams are taking their time, so they may also be quite unsure on this, possibly discussing their spread here. This is probably one of the spiciest rounds so far in this game. Definitely a tough one, and on a big country as well. We do have a Tabasco guess from England. Yeah, oh, they are committing a small area, England, and yep, it is Veracruz. Nice spread then. Nice to them knowing the region, and England's slightly closer, so it's not enough to win yet, but they are slightly closer. And oh, is this a Croatia? Gem 4 Croatia is very rocky. Croatia does often look very rocky like this. Yet we do have a Croatia guess from blue. Will they commit? I'd be surprised if this isn't Croatia though. Yep, they are committing. It is, and not much in that. Yep, 500 damage to the England team. Still, anything could happen there. There could be a big comeback there from Denmark. Who knows? But England need just this one good round to win the game. Okay, we have, I think, Portugal poles here. Possibly Spain, but yeah, I do think Portugal. And yep, both England players spreading Portugal. I do wonder if this is a bit more southern. Yep, it is, and Denmark's slightly closer. But yeah, not too much damage for England. Still waiting for their one good game here. And we have Dutch here, yellow plates, language, and a highway. Very good signs for pinpointing. Just need to scan for the N number and possibly the place name. But it could be a difficult one. It could take a while to find the right numbers. Got the N 377. I don't think the 22 represents a road number. And has Blue found it? Yep, he has found the N377. Probably, yep, good guessing quickly here. And we do have Dedemsvaart, so they should be close. Putting the pressure on to Denmark. And England are slightly closer. Yep, not enough to win it. But Cookie also did spot the road to keep them in the game. And oh, this looks a lot like Galicia actually, but this could be Portugal. Do we have any yellow strip on the plates? Let's look at this one. It looks like there might be yellow strips. Yeah, some of these houses just reminded me of Galicia, but I think those are yellow strips and Portuguese poles. And this is quite flat, so this is probably a more southern. Yeah, we do have some southern guesses here. Southern and central, I guess, from England. So let's see. Let's see, and Denmark are close. It's actually more north than I thought. Very good guess from Nexus there, and that is good damage. That is bringing Denmark right into the game, so anything could happen here. And we have a pinpointable career round. I think Wonju is quite findable. Is it down here somewhere? Oh no, it's up here, Wonju in the north. So both teams should get quite close here. But we do have a southern guess. So maybe England haven't spotted Wonju, but Harrier is quite close, I think. So that's probably enough to keep them in it. But Denmark are very close. And that is good damage. So Denmark are now slightly in the lead. Both teams very, very low on points. So anything could happen now. This could be game on a Netherlands round. A rural Netherlands round. A country that's, I think, is very hard to region guess in. So yeah, wow, this could easily be down to a lucky spread here. This could go either way, honestly. We have a southern guess. I think it would be safe to spread well here. Yeah, good spread from England. But this could be tense. Oh, both teams kind of equally close. It's far right on the German border, only 51 damage. That is not actually game. They'll be unhappy they didn't guess further east. Both teams will. And a career round. Okay. Do we have any good information here? A high-end tower, hilly. This could be Busan. I feel like high-end tower is going to be in a big city like Busan or Seoul. I think I would send a Busan here. We do have a guess close to Seoul. And they are committing fairly northern here, and Denmark are closer. Is that going to be game? Yes, that is game. GG's to Denmark. Wow.
Denmark into the semi-finals. Congrats.
Congrats.
Thanks.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you so much.
So we have
Okay.
Portugal and France. Final game. Might as well start now. If France win, then they'll get second place.
Mhm.
But if they lose, then everybody gets joint second.
Right,
So technically,
yeah.
they're guaranteed second place.
Yep. Cool.
Um,
Okay. Looks like we've got Uruguay posts there.
we've got Trident poles, yep.
I can't see any, but yeah, we do have.
off-road. Fix sign posts, yeah.
Yeah. We do have them committing Uruguay, yep. And Portugal are
Forward
slightly
damage,
closer,
very
yeah.
much that. The one thing I can say though is this one's by far the tightest. Like the
Mhm.
games have been twice as long
Yeah.
as normal. It's been really impressive how everyone's been doing. But
Oh, this is
I forgot.
looks like a home soil for us.
Could this be downtown Lake District? It won't surprise me.
Hannaford. I mean, Hannaford sounds more English than Welsh, but could be
Yeah,
Welsh as
well,
well.
could-
It could be Lake
I'm going Lake
District, yeah.
District for the culture. I just don't recall a place called being a third in the Lake District.
Right,
I've
yeah.
not seen any Lake District. Oh, there's one UK, I guess. It was a southern thing. I knew it was southern. It was a
Southwest, wow,
southern
yeah.
word.
Yeah.
So who calls a place? They call it Crag or Skegness. Oh, that's not nice.
Yeah.
That's southern England, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Dalmore can be
Good
Beatty.
start for Portugal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and is this just a France? I think it might be.
I think these are French poles to the east.
The only other thing I'm wondering about is Belgium, but I think this is just a France.
there is a possibility, to be fair, so I wouldn't rule it out, but I would play
Yeah.
against France because of the sheer size of it.
I think the road lines look quite French as well, long road lines.
Yeah,
we-
about the recording thing, I was like, how is my zooming in so fast all of a sudden?
Oh,
Now I know why.
all right, yeah.
But we've had a guess in France. We've had a guess in France.
Yeah, they're
so
committing France as well.
a great guess.
Yes,
So
wow.
Team France
Yeah,
capitalising.
indeed. Capitalizing on home soil. Love to see it.
I swear I've had like 6 Portugal rounds against not the Portugals. So I think they must be good.
Yeah.
It wasn't us. Okay, so
Okay.
this round, you get Southern vibes here. Because I'm getting Southern vibes, but I could be very wrong.
Possibly. Possibly. I honestly don't know. I can see this
We're gonna
being
find
quite far east. Like, yeah, it's quite southern. Yeah,
Fairly
yeah.
south east,
Nice.
yeah. Not much damage though.
No.
Even by lots of Japan as
Mhm.
well. Notice that.
Yeah,
Anything we can use here?
yeah. Ooh. Oh, do we have any? We have plates, but I don't remember my plates very well. The plates on the poles, you can get the region sometimes.
I wonder if Blue knows these plates.
They're not the ones around Nagoya. I could tell you that. But
Yeah.
apart from that,
We're gonna find out, aren't we?
yeah, indeed.
Guess by France in If in Doubt, Go Osaka. Iconic.
Yeah. Still
Yeah,
haven't
it's
guessed
quite
yet. Oh, we have a Kyushu guess.
We've got a Tokyo guess.
And
that is
just
that is
Tokyo, yeah.
nice.
Wow,
If in
yeah.
doubt, go capital.
Of course, yeah.
And 2,000 damage.
That is good damage. And again? Or is this... Wait.
Japan again.
Yeah, it is again, yeah.
Blitz.
Wait, no, wait, the shutters look quite Swiss.
Yeah, it's
They're
the West looks
European.
Swiss to me, actually.
Yeah, the house
think it's
that
Swiss.
does look Swiss.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Got a big nap off bridge, yeah, probably Switzerland.
An NP said this
let's
could
see where-
easily be Japan. But yeah.
Let's just see where these guys go, because this could make problems.
It could they're committing Japan. Yes,
They've
and
gone Japan.
they went Japan. I
Is it
just
to-
saw it the
is it to the
last
house?
second, and that's game. Wow.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah,
You're
that
in the middle of a
is
forest and you just don't spot the house. It's just so
that is a shame because that did look a lot like Japan vibes, minus
Yeah,
the
that was
house.
our
Everything
first
else, like
straight
you
away.
know, it's understandable to guess there.